Type of spider in Olde Scooter. Spider Solitaire a la Mac, a la Spider Mac. The artificial intelligence behind this game. This game is I'm going to call Long Shot. Because I played the first deal, as I frequently do, just to feel how they feel, you know. So I'm going to resume the game. I went back to the front after saying it had a terrible start. As you will see shortly, there are basically no moves here. There's this, and, you know, nothing came of it. I got another black queen. I already had one, and I decided not to play it and thought, whoa, rotten game. So that's where we are. So with basically no moves on the first deal, I will press on. That's why I'm calling this Long Shot, because fat chance in Squalorville that it's going to go anywhere. But it might. You never know. I never know anyway. 7, 2, 3, Jack Queen. And of course I don't have the usual excuse that I got the sequence wrong, because there was no sequence in that first deal. But there's actually a little action here in the second deal. What's this? Why, that's a queen, Scooter. Undo. I've been thinking about singing Undo, but that's kind of pushing the envelope in the wrong direction, if you know what I mean. So, look at this second deal I've got. This is about as many cards as I normally would have moved in the second deal, by the second deal, even though I moved none, 0, naught, nada in the first one. So, it's just sort of an inside joke here for serious Spider Solitaire players. That may be an oxymoron. Well, I mean, we're still on the second deal. I have 2 holes. I love holes. And what am I going to play in said holes? Don't see anything that's instantaneously wise. I'll do a restack here. Now I've got a king stack. I'll move the queen over there, the 9 there, this on the... Oh, can you believe it? I can hardly believe it. Do a restack. Now I've got a king 9 stack and a king 7 stack and still have 2 holes. But I don't want to get optimistic. I don't want to get all hopey here, because false hope is, as I've told you many times, Spider-Mac's primary psychological weapon. She gives you false hope, and then you make mistakes based on, oh, this is looking pretty good. Do that and that. Does that make sense? How about that one? I know, I still don't need that too, but I think I'll stick with that. And what about this? No. How about this one? Ah, yes, play the queen. And we have another 2. One of Spider-Mac's favorite tricks is to throw a bunch of the same card at you. I think it's statistically unlikely, but I don't know that. I was a consultant for a while in my working life, my professional life, and as consultants you rarely admit, you may frequently experience, but you rarely admit that you don't know what's going on. I mean, what are they paying you for? They don't know what's going on. They hire you and you come in and say, I don't know what's going on. Not all that good. Consultancy-wise. In my new book, Ms. Plug. The guy, the hero, the protagonist, is a consultant. And he one time says, we consultants never admit we don't know what's going on. And it came out of real life. Whose, you might say? I'd say mine's, I might say. This is silly, but just to see what, as I block up that wonderful near score there, I don't actually think that's worth it, so I will undo. Halfway through the game here, I've got 3 cards left, I've dealt 3. No score so far, 1 hole, kind of in an average position, which I did not think I would be in, based on the first deal. So, everything is up from here. That's the one I want to do, or this one? I think that's not the one I want to do. Now I don't know what I want to do. Ever get there, not knowing what you want to do? Nobody to account to but yourself, and you can't figure out what to do. Ah, I see something to do. Missing a 6, which is right there. Oh, feels so good. Just like I knew it would. Not carrying tunes very well this morning. So I'll stop singing. Wise, wise, scooter pies. When you can't sing, don't. Phooey. For some reason, I must have that plugged in because I couldn't hear anything, so, because I like to hear things. Thank you. While I was fiddling around, Spider-Mac probably rearranged the cards behind the scenes to make me lose. But right now, I'm $10 ahead, $5.50 to break even. And I done broke that even. I got a bunch of 4s, 4-3, 4 add, 4 blank, 4 blank. Here's a 7 for you, Mr. 8. Now I can use those 4s. And a 9 on a 10. And wowsy gowsy. I made another hole. Or, like the infrastructure people say, you didn't build that by yourself. You had to use the infrastructure. So I didn't make that hole by myself. I did with Spider-Mac's acquiescence, which of course is very unlike her. She acquiesces less than nearly anybody I know. She's just not the acquiescent type. She is instead a ferocious competitor. Here I am down to 1 deal, and things are no longer looking hopey. There's hopey-changey, and there's hopey-hopey, and I guess there's changey-changey. But I can't go into that right now. Last deal. A 4 for that, a 3 for that, nothing for that. No. John Ossoff, the Georgia politician who solicits for money approximately every 3 hours. I got on his list somehow. Boy, do I hear from him a lot. I do hope he wins. That would be stunning to win a red seat in a red state of Georgia. For those big bad blues. Hope he has better luck than I'm having now. I'm playing sort of desperately since it's not looking that good. What happened? Oh. Yep. Seven, 8. That wouldn't make it. Let's do a restack here. Now I've got a 10 string. Now if I could move this 6 somewhere, of course I can't. You see me what is that called? Not floundering about. Flounder, that's, I'd like some flounder for lunch. probably won't have any. It's amazing how often I go to the refrigerator, open it, and there's no flounder. And I, being the flounder acquisition department in this family, it's all my fault and I know it, and I want to admit it publicly. I always forget to get the flounder. Not always, but nearly always. Fumfering about? No, that's not it either. What am I doing? It's ungraceful. It has a tinge of desperation, I would say, but it's escaping me what I'm doing is called. Now that was a strange sentence. Ah, yes, we're not dead yet. As long as we're uncovering blue liners back here, we're not dead. Also, as long as we're breathing, you're not dead. And I'm doing both. Good sign. But I think I've failed my task. Lost $21. Not all that bad, but especially for a hand where the first deal yielded 0 useful moves. So I'll take that, game fans. I didn't have anything pungent, trenchant. I love all those chunt words. Oh, I saw something. Did I see something? I didn't see something. It was hallucinations, my dear. So much for that. See you at the next game. Take it easy.